You both rolled a failure, correct? Yep. Failure on failure.
That's
and you have the lower, so you at the moment have a minor victory.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Hero points. And this can be a problem because you are allowed to spend more than one. You have to stop at a critical success.
Yeah.
But
you know what? No, I think I'm fine with a minor success.
Well, yes, but you don't know what he's going to do.
Oh.
So he can spend hero points.
Yes, he can. Yeah. Now, of course, you may say, screw it, this is all his sheet.
Yeah.
I'm just saving my hero points for my own problems. The interesting guy's going to come and get me again, right?
Yeah.
So, but, or you can just make life a little more interesting for them.
I spent 1 hero points to...
Okay, so that gives you a success on a failure.
All
and
right.
that means that he has a minor victory over you.
All right.
So what shall you do? Spend a hero point or live with it?
Credit, we'll spend 1.
Okay, we're back to where we were. Okay, right. And so we can play this game all night, or we can stop here. What do you want
I
to
think
do?
I'll stop here.
Okay. Nate?
Yeah, I think it's a good time to stop.
So you have a marginal victory against you, a marginal defeat.
Yep.
So your targeted score will drop by 3.
And it cannot drop below 13.
Correct. What is it?
14.
Put it at 13. Correct. And you do not go up because a marginal victory doesn't do anything for his other ability. So you see in these situations, your own abilities may do some real shifting.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got a marginal
Yes, correct.
and I got a marginal defeat.
Correct.
All right.
They are not mirrors.
No. All
So that's why you have a -3 and nothing happens to him. They're skewed. You lose more than you win. On a tie. So here we go.
Yeah.
I will narrate, right? So that means that the screens of your girlfriend shift. There's only one screen that shows her. All the others are empty now. She's out of the scene that is shown on the screens. And you have been bumped further away from her.
Crud.
Through the realities.
Crud.
Yeah. So that's your situation. And the things are, it's going to be a little bit like Amber. Things are a little different, right? Things are in different places on the desks, and the uniform looks a little different than it did before. Yeah. So we all know that we're somewhere else.
Yeah.
So a little bit. So good enough. Do you want to do some more?
How do you see your character feel?
Yeah.
Frustrated because it's once again going the wrong way.
No, they were your hero points. Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Yeah. What will he do? This is kind of a hard situation for him because he's not really sure what is to say how the mechanisms of this shifting work really.
Mm-hmm. He could continue with the investigation if he wanted to.
Does he feel any curiosity or need to seek out more? Or
once he's actually here. So let's try and actually see if there's any portable hard drives that might.
Right.
So I can actually try and bring it physically with me. See if
that
works any better.
Okay. So let's take a look at your abilities. What would you like to use?
For this one, I'd like to use here than there.
Okay.
Just for form's sake.
Yeah.
Could he, in his role right now, pull in another player?
Yes,
like,
he could.
For example, just say like, hey, Colvin, you distract them. I'm just going to go for the disc.
Well, I think that's a possibility. The narrator has kind of the personal control over everything. But it makes a lot more sense if we have seen the other character before.
Yeah.
And so there's a bit of a connection already established. But if there is some ability on that sheet that is just insanely obvious.
I guess not.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of curious because then you could kind of screw over another player by just introducing them into a
you cannot just go and grab them.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in some ways the events of play will do this for us.
Okay.
As our paths cross and the problems become each other's problems, you will start to see some
because
of this.
reality is already shifted, and I feel that I would be introduced rather.
Yeah,
as
you can feel it. Yeah,
it's a logical conclusion.
yeah, you can
to
feel it coming.
reality being altered.
Yeah. Now, remember how I said the time to do this is at the beginning of the scene? It's also at the time after a conflict and the player wants to keep going.
Yeah.
If the featured player says, I'm not done, I've got some more to do here, that's a good time for us to reestablish what it all looks like. And that's the time for people like you to say, wouldn't the internality of all reality, one-dimensional threads have something to do with this?
Yes.
And then we can bump him right there.
Yes.
That's what I mean by something that's blindingly obvious.
Yes.
So, perfect. So what does it look like? You are going to try and steal some stuff, right? And use here and there and stuff like that. You're up against my 14.
All right.
Ready? Go.
17. So that's considering I have a mastery 4.
That's a mastery 4. That's a success,
success
on a fumble, on a critical failure.
Oh,
Yes. So,
Does the mastery do anything for the roll?
yes, it does. Because he
how
rolled
does it
above
happen?
his number,
Yes.
but it counts as a success.
Yes.
So if you have,
Well, but why? But you said below the number is a success.
because he has a mastery.
What does mastery mean?
The mastery means that, okay, you have,
Does it mean if I roll the number that I have the mastery in
Yes.
or below on the dice, does it count as a critical success?
yes, it does. Okay. Look, Peter, you normally with just a 17, for example,
All right.
a 1 is a critical success.
Okay.
2 through 17 is a success.
Okay, yeah.
18 and 19 is a failure.
Yes.
20 is a critical failure.
Yes. All right.
Okay. Now, but let's say you have 17 mastery.
Okay.
That means that everything through 17 is a critical.
But everything... All right.
1 through 17,
All right.
right?
Okay.
And then 18 and 19
Okay.
is just a success.
Okay.
And then
How
the
do
20 is
I
a
see
failure.
what kind of mastery is there?
that is...
That's what the W means.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That way we don't have to worry about rolling 26 or less. We are worrying about rolling 6 or less. But your scale of success is bumped over 1.
Okay. All right.
If you have a little bar on your sheet,
I almost think
that's how to do it.
I almost think the width as a measurement unit.
Yes.
Like it's 1 meter.
Yeah.
It's 1
Yeah.
score.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like the 20 is the like some base.
exactly.
All right.
Yeah. So it's okay. System mastery is not what we are trying to achieve right now per
All right.
person.
All right.
And it's easier to pick it up by observing and feeling it.
Okay.
So did you see what happened? That you had the success. I have a critical failure.
Yep.
And so a success on a critical failure means that you get a major victory.
All right.
And that will give you a nice +3 on your ability, first of all, which is nice. No, sorry.
Wasn't that a 6?
Yeah, that's going to be a 6. Yeah. Minor would be a 3. Yeah. Plus 6. So that gives you a 10 mastery. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so, and you tell us how awesome your here and there is.
Yeah, so essentially he just goes from, standing in one place holding something and then suddenly shift another place just looking through and like kind of like he's quickly shifting such as if he were doing multiple things.
I see. Right. So we actually see a montage.
Yeah.
It's a comic book, right?
Yeah.
We can draw panels all next to each other. What's wrong with that? So therefore, where does he end? So in other words, where is it there?
There is a big, sort of say, kind of wall where they have these multiple hard drives just plugged in into like slots.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes through them and picks one that seems to be related to his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In the case of non-existence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then is he just gone?
Yeah, and after that he just disappears out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of like feel like achievement and like you gained some.
Yeah.
Mark.
That's if he gets. After all, it's on the sheet.
I want to steal
+3, right?
I want to steal that achievement. Or
You want to cause more trouble for him.
yes, so I can use it sometime.
Aha. Oh, I see. So you're going to introduce Sweet Jane.
Yes, because I was thinking because she's trying to like make it more miserable. Therefore, he can becomes more desperate and more trying.
Yes.
To get the answer, and she's trying to make a situation where that happens. So she can snatch that.
Exactly. Now, you as well have already mentioned that you may be feeling the dimensional
the
entities here.
rifts.
Yeah.
So first tell us what it looks like with Sweet Jane stealing this memory. We need a visual.
All right.
Where is he standing now?
He's standing right outside on the staircase up to the police station.
Okay. Sweet Jane is standing there, I imagine.
Where?
At the staircase with him?
Yes.
Outside the station? Is that correct? I'm asking you.
I was thinking in the moment when he was actually stealing.
Okay. So in that case, you also want to bring yourself into this. That's okay. At the moment, you don't have to state an ability or anything.
Okay.
We can just establish your character as being aware.
Yes.
So what does the internality of all reality look like when he becomes aware of a dimensional shift? And this is when the acid really kicks in for the artist.
Yes.
Right? So
you see how do you say the inside of a sphere made up of multiple chromatic triangles, and you see a sort of light inside of this, a white light that reaches out through various points inside the sphere, materializing into a man that looks like a dark-skinned man with long silver hair. And he's floating midair inside a trench coat made of silver and chromatic bits. And there's sort of a star inside on his forehead. And
guitars.
And
the guitars come in now.
And you can see him basically sort of waking up saying, "There is a rift."
Perfect. Okay. So you are attacking with what?
Arts and curiosities.
Okay.
And I mean, imagine almost a panel being like, you see her hair like dashing a bit forward, like, and in the hair you see like the reality she wants it to become, and you see a scene when he's
he's taking the hard drive. Yeah.
You see the same scene.
Yes.
In the hair, but an alternative variant.
Okay. Perfect. So you're using that, and you are attacking something on his sheet.
Could I introduce myself?
Oh, you are. Everybody is excited now.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. How would you be involved?
Astral presence.
Yes, because you have dream fugues.
Yeah. So I'm somewhere dreaming.
Oh, you're only when sleeping. So there you are asleep.
So I'm just watching this as a scene.
Shield is having a major breach.
Jane, you have caused all kinds of trouble.
And here then
You
steal it.
sensed the dimensional rift, and
Yes.
he sensed the dream connection.
Yes.
Because it was that one you used to gain access to the hard drive.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I think it feels appropriate to attack that.
Perfect. Okay, so let's hold on. Does anyone else want to be involved in the role? You don't have to be. No, we know you are dreaming. We know you are waking. You are noticing.
Yes.
And that you are perceiving this almost as a dream that you are traveling through. So, just you two rolling though? Let's do it.
Right.
As you can see, the roles will often become pretty complex. Also, we have been doing only simple contests. There are also something called extended contests as well.
So that's just one success.
Okay, so
Both successes.
1 moment. What was the ability rating?
Mine was 11 in
Just
mastery.
11 mastery. Yours was
10 mastery.
okay. So 11 versus 10, no masteries. So you have a failure with a 13.
Yep.
This is his.
And
That's mine.
Yeah.
That's his.
yes, so he has the marginal victory, just the tiniest victory at the moment.
Spend the hero points.
Okay, so now it's a success on a failure, a minor victory
I'm
against
gonna
you,
spend 1 hero point too.
and back to where we were. That's boring. Baiting war. I love watching all the little erasers going.
People are awfully concerned with the guy stealing a hard drive.